aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do another whip and chat, so grab out whatever it is for you, and yeah, let's have a rumble, shall we? I have no clue if today will be short and sweet like last week, or if it will be a rambly mess like always, but yeah, it's been a little bit all over the place this week. It was the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. So yeah, need to see if I might need to change my wax, but we'll see how far it will work along, or at least work along good enough. So we'll see. First off, how was your week? I hope you did some fun stuff. Yeah, as I said, like my week was all over the place. So yeah, let's get into that. So yeah, first off, thank you all for your sweet words after my little ramble meltdown mess of a whip and chat last week. I'm doing at least a bit better now. Doesn't help that it's this kind of weather that always makes me a little bit but at least I'm doing a bit better. Yesterday I had a pretty good day. But yeah, today it's one of those like, is it a fall storm or not? I'm not entirely sure, but it's windy AF and constantly like raining, not raining, raining, not raining, and all that. You don't know what to do, because if I understood it correctly, this words. It's hard talking. If I understood correctly, this weekend it should be again like 27 degrees. So yeah, if I hear stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, I should do a a temperature chart next year, because I'm very curious to like how enthusiastically the colors change. I said it before, I have a few patterns that I'm like eyeballing. And yeah, I think I know which one I'm going to do. And I want to finish somewhat soon-ish my cross stitch conversion. So hopefully after that I can like work ahead with like doing the backgrounds and everything, so that I only need to fill in the colors when we get to that point. So that makes it a lot easier as well. So let me know if you are interested in seeing that. But yeah, I am planning on working with leftover colors, so I need to see like what do I have that's fitting. I'm thinking of like doing it a little bit like rainbow wise, starting with blue, like ice cold blue, and then like going up to like red hot. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. But yeah, if I think about like what the Dutch weather can do, it's like now it's like 15-16 degrees. Well, it might be a little bit warmer during the day, but then like if it's indeed like almost 30 in the weekend, that's kind of still kind of a big change. But yeah, I need to figure that out like somewhat soon-ish, because yeah, we're almost in October already, and I want to have everything sorted out before. I do need to then see if the canvas I have that is actually laying around for another cross stitch conversion, if that would work, or if I would need to order a new one. And yeah, if I have enough colors for everything. Also keeping in mind that I still like have drills that will be coming up in the storage, because yeah, I will still be working on stuff, at least I hope so. But yeah, I have always a lot of plans, but yeah, getting to actually do them, that's always a different story. So yeah. Let's see. So what did we all do this week? So on Wednesday we started off with the kids having a day off of school. They had a study day. Am I filming? Yes, that's already good. I was thinking like, did I record or not? But I did. Thankfully, I'm not rambling only to myself. So yeah, the kids had a day off, but it was a busy AF day. Because in the morning we had somebody come over to clean our air conditioning. Then in the afternoon, our son needed to go to the dentist. Everything was well. He had a few like teeth that are at the point of like coming out, and then he has a few that are like starting to wiggle, but not too terribly exciting. And then afterwards, we also needed to go pick up their new ID cards, so we did that as well. I also needed to be in the city center for a store. So we did that as well. Thankfully, the kids behaved. Because, yeah, they're kids. They can behave, they can misbehave. Depends on how they're feeling. So thankfully, everything went well. Thursday was just a regular day, like doing the household chores, doing a little bit of crafting, and everything that I need to do. Try to keep up with household work, but yeah, that's the never-ending story, adult edition. And it's annoying as can be, because I now at the moment also again have a load of laundry that I am having in the machine. That's washing, probably like somewhere in this WIP and Chat or right after. I need to put it on centrifuge and then put it in the dryer. Then I also have 3 loads of laundry waiting for me to fold it up and put it back in the closets. So I need to get around to doing that as well. Probably as soon as I take the laundry from upstairs downstairs, I have another basket of laundry that I need to wash. Because we have 2 baskets for laundry upstairs. There, everything just gets thrown in. And then I have 3 baskets downstairs where I separate like light colors, dark colors, and towels. Because I wash towels at like a high temperature. Yeah, so it wouldn't be a first time that I would have like empty baskets downstairs, take everything from upstairs downstairs, and then I have full baskets again. So that's not nice. But yeah, we have 2 baskets upstairs because one is hanging on the door and the kids can't reach it, so they have like their own laundry basket. Because yeah, I'm not planning on like doing like everything for them. They can easily, like when they change their clothes or anything, they can just put it in a laundry bin. That's not that hard. They've been doing that since they basically can, so that's their little bit of like helping in like household stuff. They had their own chores before, but we need to figure out new ones because the little demon, aka Lucia, our cat, is a little bit of a grumpy old lady and she gets stressed out with the kids constantly coming into her space, aka my husband and my bedroom, because that's where her food bowl is, so that she has some space from the kids as well. And yeah, probably she's not too happy with that, so we need to figure out something new. But yeah, as with everything in this house, nothing goes according to plan, and if we say we need to do that, it still takes a year. Oh well. Trying not to stress about it, but it's annoying as hell. But oh well, but oh well. We'll get there when we get there. So yeah, that's like the little thing they can help with. Also like constantly needing to do like dishes and loads of the dishwasher, like loading it out and in and everything, and the whole fun stuff that is household work. That's the downside of being at home full time. There's a lot of a mess. And yeah, we have 2 cats, so that doesn't help, because even when we're not at home, they are making a mess. Because yeah, Luna has like a double coated fur, so she has a lot of fur to throw around everywhere, so I find it everywhere. But yeah, we'll get through it eventually. I'm like not cleaning like the full day and everything, because yeah, I also want to live myself and not only be live by the house, because yeah, that's not my cup of tea. If you love to clean the entire day, that's up to you, but I don't. Most of the times it's like the mornings is for stuff that I need to do, the afternoons is for stuff that I want to do, like crafting and everything. Well, at least the part of the afternoon that the kids aren't home, so I'm home alone. I have peace and quiet around me, or at least for as much as possible with the cats. Yeah, try to get as much done as possible before they are back from school again, and I can start like doing their lunch boxes and everything, because they are not allowed to, well, not every part of it is going into the dishwasher or can go to the dishwasher, so I always just wash them by hand. And this isn't going according to plan. Okay, and just need to pour in a little bit more to make it myself a bit easier. Oh, that's a bit too much. Oh well. Yeah, and then afterward, when I have like the lunch boxes done, it's almost time to start dinner again. And yeah, then I need to help my daughter with like schoolwork, and it's a whole lot of something. But oh well. So yeah, what else did happen? Yeah, as I said, like Thursday was regular day. Friday in the morning, I was able to craft my heart away, because most of the times I try to do as little as possible on Friday. So I try to do as much as possible early on in the week, so I have later on the week some peace and quiet, or at least as much as can. Because then I only have the time till 12, because then the son is back from school. I went out and did help at the school, because one of the classes needed to stay at home, and because the person that would actually be cutting the fruit had her kid in that class, and some of the others that had like was able normally to fill in, she also had her daughter in that class. So yeah, I was like, you know what, I need to go anyway, because I need to drop off the kids at school. So you know what, I'll come. I'm already there. So was the only person. The concierge was also like, "Oh, you're coming extra, and then you're also alone." I was like, "Oh, I don't give a flying flip flop," because to be quite honest, it's not that much of work, especially now that like we have a new company that provides the fruits and vegetables, and we now don't need to cut up like anything. So the only thing I need to do is count to a maximum of 31, because on Friday it's actually my son's class, because that's a combined class on Friday, because normally it's like both kindergarten classes together, or preschool, or however you want to call it. It's like the 4 and 5-year-olds. So the 4-year-olds group in don't have school on Friday, so they put like all the kids from group 2, which is the 5-year-olds, together with one teacher, so at least one has a longer weekend. But yeah, that's this year a class of 31 kids, so I'm curious to see how they will be doing that in the upcoming years, because those are big classes, and I don't think there will be like 6, 7 kids or something like staying in group 2, because they're not ready for the next level and everything. So we're going to see, because that's a big class. But yeah, so I just need to count the amount of fruits for the class. So we had bananas, didn't have quite enough because they were also like leftovers from like the rest of the week. They were still perfectly fine, so why throw them out if we can just give them out. We had some pears, but well, we have a lot of pears, we still have them, but not many of the kids do like pears. So yeah, we did also on Thursday like 10 pears a class, and we got like still like 60 or so back from like 9 classes, so maybe a little bit less, but yeah, it was still a lot of leftover. Then we also did an apple per kid per class. We had a box of grapes and a box of little tomatoes. So yeah, the boxes were pretty full. But yeah, because it's just basically like throwing it in, counting and throwing it in. It's not that big of a deal. It's not too much work. Started around like 8:30, like when school starts, and was done at like a little past 9. Handed it out and everything, so I'm not too phased by it. It's not a lot of work, but it's fun though. Yeah, and after that I just did my crafting or whatever I did. I'm not entirely sure what I entirely did. I do believe I did some crafting. And I hear my washing machine, so I'm quickly going to put it on centrifuge. So hold on for a second. And I'm back. So in about 10 minutes I quickly need to put that in the dryer, and then we'll wait until it's dry. But yeah, for the rest of the Friday we didn't do too terribly much, because yeah, our son is back from school. Well, he's done at 12, so a little after we're back home. Then it's time for lunch, and a little after that my husband is back from work, because on Friday he has a short day. Then we just need to wait a little bit, and then our daughter's back from school, and yeah, it's a whole lot of walking back and forth on Friday. So I try to keep it like a little bit down low, not doing too terribly much, because yeah, otherwise I'm going stir crazy, since I need to do a lot on that day. So, oh well. Do I need to have more? Nope. Yeah. Almost threw my entire bottle over canvas. Let's start from this way. No, I need the other H. Quickly going to grab one of these, because I only need one. So on Saturday we went to my parents, because it was my mom's birthday last week on Thursday. So yeah, since it's for us not like, it's possible, but it's a lot of a hassle to go on like the actual day, because my parents live an hour away from us, so that takes a lot of work to drive back and forth. And yeah, if we need to wait until husband's back home, then we need to eat, then we need to go. By the time we're there we need to go back, because then it's time for the kids to go to bed almost. So yeah, that's not going to work on like a school day. So nowadays we always go on a Saturday or Sunday. So we went on Saturday. We went there a little before lunch, so we were able to have lunch with my parents. We got some bread rolls and had a nice lunch. Kids, well, they entertained themselves with playing there, because, yeah, they have toys that most of the times they don't get to play with, because, yeah, my parents, they don't. Well, they're not always there, and they don't always play with the same stuff. It's just whatever my dad grabs from upstairs. And yeah, so they have been playing a lot. They have been also playing a lot outside. Good thing we can just see them from inside, so it's not always easy. I now look outside and I see that one of my plants is, I think, like bent over from the wind. Do need to check that out in a bit after I'm done filming, because I think that plant is done for this year. I think it's just snapped. That's not nice, but oh well. What you do about it? So yeah, when we were at my parents, our son, who had a really wiggly tooth for a couple of days already, he was fine with me trying to pull it out. So if you don't like teeth pulling and everything, skip ahead a few minutes. So yeah, basically I looked at it and like I pushed gently to it and I saw like the bottom of the teeth was just totally coming up. So I could just put my nail under it and just basically lift the entire teeth just right out of his mouth. He was a little bit like, I don't like this, but he wasn't fussy about it, so that was a good thing. Our daughter is always fussy if I try to pull her teeth, so I'm always like, no, I'm not going to do it. If you keep doing fussy, well, then suck it up. Then you just wiggle it out yourself. I don't care. Gets out eventually, so. But yeah, so his next teeth was already coming in, so we basically were like, okay, we do need to make sure that we keep that in mind for like other teeth as well, that as soon as it starts wiggling, that we need to look like if the other teeth are sitting at the right place or not. Not that dentists can help it or anything, probably like braces when he's a bit older, but oh well, husband and I both had them, so it's not a big of a deal. But yeah, so he was okay with that. So that was also the first time I pulled out one of the teeth of the kids. Because as I said, like our daughter, most of the times is not up for it. And in the evening, I'm not always having the biggest amount of patience. Just like in the morning, actually. Because, yeah, I'm not a morning person. When the kids are fussing, I am one that I need to wake up like gently, have my coffee, don't have a fussing on my head, and then I'm perfectly happy. But yeah, if as soon as my eyes open the kids start fussing, yeah, that's not my cup of tea. But yeah. But yeah, when we were at my parents, like a little bit before we were actually planning to go, our son started to be a little bit fussy and he felt a bit warm. So we're like, uh-oh. We actually wanted to go to the zoo the day after because our daughter had a birthday party from a friend of hers. So we wanted to go to the zoo with him so that we could do like 3 of us time. And there have been red pandas born at Gaia Zoo like a little bit ago, and they are now trying, well, a little bit by bit exploring the outdoor area. So we're like, it's nice to be able to go there and see them before they're all grown up. But yeah, we ended up not being able to go because he ended up being sick. He was okay during Sunday, but we're like, we're not going to risk it because we went to McDonald's for dinner back on the route home. And he was all a little bit fussy, didn't eat as much. Well, normally he doesn't have enough of it with his Happy Meal. So yeah, we gave him a bit of medicine. He went to bed quite early for his doing. Well, not for his doing exactly, but he wanted to go to bed earlier. So we're like, fine. I understand, because he wasn't feeling too great. And he slept in. He slept in till like 10:30. I was already planning on going to the store because his medication was empty. Because in the night he woke up a few times, and one of the times he was sweating a lot and he was a bit whiny and fussy. So I was like, do you want a bit of medicine? So most of the times then he feels a little bit better, so he at least can decently sleep, which is, yeah, sleep's the best medicine. Yeah, meow. That's Luna. And yeah, so in the night I emptied out the bottle of medication. So I ended up going to the store on Sunday. Because, yeah, obviously I wanted to have some extra. Thankfully, Sunday he was feeling a lot better. But we were not planning on risking it to go to the zoo because, yeah, if he started feeling bad once we were like in the middle of the zoo, it still takes a while to get back and everything. So yeah, we're not able to go to see the little red pandas. But yeah, the next Monday they are also free from school in the afternoon, so they have a study afternoon again. So I'm already planning on taking them then. Because yeah, the upcoming weeks, there's a lot we need to do, a lot I want to do. And yeah, so it depends, like maybe we will go in the weekend and it's just a lazy afternoon for the kids on Monday, but we'll see. I think it's also a bit up for debate, like what the weather will do. Well, we'll see, we'll see. In the end, it will be all right. And that's the laundry again. Well, now it needs to wait because I don't think I will be rambling for much longer. So on Friday, actually, when our son came back from school, he was completely enthusiastically because he got an invitation for a birthday party from one of the kids of his class. So he has the first birthday party where only he is invited to. He had one in the summer, but that was also for his sister because that's for our neighbor kids. So he was very happy that there was a birthday party only for him that he can go to. So that's in 2 weeks on Sunday. And yeah, with us needing to do like a lot still in the attic, I'm hoping we're able to do like one day of work on the attic and one day of doing whatever. So I hope we can get everything sorted out, but yeah, part of me is like, I'm done hoping because I'll see whenever we get to it because it's a lot already. And yeah, that's a whole lot of stress situation of like 6 years. If you have been here along, like basically like from the beginning, you probably know the story, and I'm basically sick and tired of it. So yeah. But yeah, husband also works full time, so he also wants to have a bit of weekend, which I understand because I also would like to have some time with like the four of us. But at the same time, I'm like, come on, work along for a few weekends and then you are able to have your weekends, because a lot of the upcoming stuff I can do myself. So I don't need his help with it because I can put up some furniture, I can put up the, what's the word? The flooring and everything like that. So I'm basically waiting for him to work with me on the walls and everything. And yeah. Can you tell it's stressing me out a bit? But yeah, I'm doing my best to leave it, not think about it too much, but yeah, easier said than done. But yeah, yesterday our son was thankfully still able to go to school because he woke up perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm filming this on Tuesday as per usual. So on Monday he was able to just go. I did warn his teacher like it might be that he's not entirely himself, but if it gets too bad, just let me know and I'll just come and pick him up. So I quickly did my my grocery shopping. Went to the supermarkets that I needed to go to. Quickly had everything done. I didn't do any filming yesterday because I was like, I'm not going to risk it being filming and then having the school call me to pick him up. So instead of working on some extra shorts, I ended up working on my miniature, which is also a project that I want to have done, so that's nice. I'm now at a point that I'm like, okay, I'm probably going to work on it this afternoon as well, because we're at the point where I'm needing to like build up walls and everything. So all the small stuff that needs to go in there is already done now. So I'm planning on finishing it up this week. Hopefully that will work out. Might be that I'm going to do like 1 or 2 days not working on that, but hopefully I can finish it soon. Because I want to have it done. My goal was like finish a couple of projects. I finished the beaded cross stitch, so that was a nice finish. I want to really go starting on my latch hook kit next because I want to do a lot of that. I want to really finish my cross stitch conversion kits, or at least as much as possible, since I'm working from like leftovers, so I don't have all the colors yet. So it's like probably like it takes a couple of years before it's like fully finished, but at least I want to have it finished as much as I can, somewhat soonish. But I'm working on the last row. I've worked on it a couple of days last week. I'm trying to get a little ahead again with like my time-lapse videos, so during the evening I'm plodding along with that. I have one finished that I still need to edit, and probably tonight I will finish another one. So I'm getting there. As soon as I have a little bit more wiggle space, then I'm planning on doing some more of the cross stitch conversion, so I hopefully get that finished then. Because as I said, like I'm at the last row, well, row and a bit, because it's not too terribly much that's like extra left over. And the first like page width I have almost finished. I still need like 2 columns, I believe. So yeah, I'm a decent part done. So I really want to get it done as soon as I possibly can. Also with what I said, like trying to see for the temperature chart for next year, I want to have that started up and ready to go as well. So I want to have like basically done like the outlining and everything. But yeah, I need to figure out like color-wise everything. So I do need to see what I'm going to do. But yeah. I really want to get everything moving along. I really would like to finish working like in the basement with like organizing everything, because that's also like I'm now at a point where I need to figure out places to put stuff because they are size-wise annoying. And that's a really annoying part because, yeah, I need to move like 20,000 things to get one thing at the right place. And I always dislike that. I have moved already like quite a lot, but not enough. But yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. And yeah, on top of like everything else, I still again need to do housework and like feed everybody and keep everybody happy, have the kids doing whatever the hell they want. Well, not whatever the hell they want, because there are rules still, but yesterday evening they wanted to be like drawing, so I was like, you know what, have fun. I'd rather have you draw and a little bit of like mess-free crafting in the evening than constantly watching TV, because yeah, having them like be creative and doing their fantasy stuff is also pretty important to me. I also loved always when when I was able to craft when I was a kid. And yeah, they love it as well, so why not let them do it? Yeah, tomorrow it's Wednesday. Well, today when it's going up. So that means our daughter is going to swimming lessons again. Last week she got lucky because she got a new towel from the swimming school she is swimming at, because they have, well, they are already in existence for 60 years, so they have their like a little jubilee stuff, and they gave everybody swimming there a towel from with like the name and everything from the swimming school. Obviously I'm not going to tell which one it is. If you are in my area and you have a kid with special needs and you want to have them at a special swimming school, you can contact me, but I'm not going to say it like so like out in the open, because it's still the internet. So yeah, I share a lot, but certain stuff is just not for your ears. Yeah, for the rest, not too terribly much happened. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at this, because I also don't know a lot to talk about like for the upcoming week. As I said, like the kids have their another study afternoon on Monday, but I don't think we have like anything like planned where we need to go or something like that. Yeah, we have on Thursday, we have our son's first like face-to-face intake meeting for his spectrum evaluation, because we're letting him be tested and everything. If you've been here before, you know this, so I don't need to repeat myself. So that's on Thursday, so hopefully we get the dates for when we need to be there for like testing and everything. So hopefully that's soon as well. Yeah, for the rest, there's not much going on, so yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. Start doing my laundry and everything. Yay. And yeah, start editing this video, put it up on YouTube, and then you'll be able to enjoy it or not enjoy it, however you look at it. But yeah, if you like the video, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. And as per usual, if there's anything you want to tell me, ask me, or just want to let me know that you watched the video, you can leave it all down in the comment section below this video, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!